As with most draft classes, last year there were some hits and there were some misses. With the Browns' first pick in 2022 being in the third round, expectations were fairly low for how this draft class would perform. There were, however, a few notable players who may continue to be a part of the Browns' future. The first of these players is Martin Emerson Jr., who was taken with the Browns' first pick in the third round. In a group of very talented corners on this Browns roster, Emerson still found ways to shine and really become an integral part of this Browns defense. He was able to use his size against opposing receivers, which is something both Greg Newsome and Denzel Ward lack. He played in 72% of the snaps for the Browns this season, which is a very large amount for a third-round pick, and allowed 5.3 yards per target for a 47% completion rate. With a few different decisions to be made at corner this offseason, I expect Emerson to continue to play a significant role in this Browns secondary. With a season of many ups and downs, it feels like the Browns organization is standing behind Cade York and giving him more time to develop as an NFL kicker. Cade finished the season making 75% of his field goals and 95% of his extra points. His two missed extra points came in week 2 against the Jets and week 3 against the Steelers, so he was able to improve upon this as the season went on. There are still some improvements to be made when it comes to field goals, but I do think it is really important to give him time and not just move on so quickly from a kicker. The final win in this draft class, given where he was drafted at, is Isaiah Thomas, who was taken in the 7th round. It's not often you see a 7th rounder taking meaningful snaps in their rookie year, but Thomas ended up playing in 10 games for the Browns. His stat line was nothing special: 1 sack, 9 tackles, and 1 fumble recovery, but again, you have to consider value for the position that he was drafted at. I am not sure what his future is going to look like with the Browns, but with continued development, he could end up being a useful depth player.